A great evening to everyone present here. I'm Aditi Bubli and I welcome you all to this webinar on Vedic Maths Multiplication by Udravya Tiragyam, which is organized by DG Saksham. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Neha Digra ma'am, who would be guiding us today. Talking about the event, this event is organized by DG Saksham. DZ Saksham is another initiative of SEMS Welfare Foundation and has developed contents for over 300 courses in multiple languages, which ranges from 4 hours to 6 months in various sectors of IT, BFSI, retail, and entrepreneurship for all ages groups from school children, youth, professional, and senior citizens with over 6,000 trainings till date. Additional, an MOU has also been signed to execute training in domains of entrepreneurship, livelihood generations, and capacity buildings to trainings in the domains and nearly 4,000 students and upskillings of faculty members of a prestigious university in Uttar Pradesh. Our main body, that is the SEMS Welfare Foundation, is professional, not-for-profit community and has recognized as the Best Service Award for significant national contribution for ITS. Education Group, SEMS Group, has also organized more than 100 education and basic healthcare camps for underprivileged children. Now, moving further, as we all know, Indians with their high heritage and intellectual insights have contributed a lot to the world since the immortal. One such wonderful and almost magical contribution is the concept of Vedic mathematics. Vedic maths is an extraordinary technique that helps contribution in the concept of like children and students to perform basic arithmetic calculations swiftly and precisely. And it also develops child's intellectual in a very vital way. Vedic maths helps in collecting all the essentials to build a child's mental calculation capability. It captures the interest of the children by using different techniques and making the problem a solution. Isn't it interesting? So let's grab more information about Vedic mathematics. In this event, we will learn multiplications through Udrav Trigyam, which means multiplication vertically and crosswise. It will also help in finding one-line answers and will also learn some smart and easy tricks for calculations. To enlighten us on this amazing topic, we have a young and dynamic professional, Neha Dindra ma'am, with us. She has experience of 5 years in the field of accountancy, finance, and audit. She has done the statutory audit of JPIPL, Fine Lines, and IPL, bank audit of Bank of Baroda, and an internal audit of QCI. Then she decided to shift her career in the field of education and has cleared the NET exam on first attempt. For her, teaching is not just an occupation, but it's more than that. She is currently taking classes of Vedic maths, maths Olympiad, account, law, tax, and even have students from different parts of the world. I welcome you, ma'am, and now I request Neha, ma'am, to guide us on this topic.
Thanks, Aditi, for your wonderful introduction. So I welcome all of you in this webinar. And thank you so much for giving me your precious time. In this webinar, what we are going to do? We are going to learn a technique of multiplication. By how? By one of the techniques of Vedic maths, that is Urdhav Triyabhyam. So before learning this technique, just know about what is the history of the Vedic maths. The word Vedic we has taken from Vedas, which is a Sanskrit word which means wisdom or knowledge. The knowledge of the Vedic math has come from the Atharva Veda. Atharva Veda, basically we call it as a storehouse of the knowledge for everyday life, which does not include only the knowledge of maths, but it also has the knowledge of science and technology and your everyday's life. And our Vedas, as you know, all are written in Sanskrit. But when the time passes by, we lost this knowledge due to so many foreign powers has come to India and tried to overcome us. So what they did, they destroy our roots. But a magic happened. One of the mathematician was born in 1884. The name of that mathematician is Sri Bharti Krishna Tirath ji. He is not only good in mathematics, but he is also very good in the science, humanities. He knows Sanskrit, English. So what he did, he goes into a deep meditation for 8 years, from where he rediscovered these Vedic math sutras. And what he did, he write these findings in a book which we call the Vedic mathematics. So Vedic mathematics basically is you tell you or give you the concepts of the sutras or the techniques which makes your calculation very easy, and you do your calculation in a very faster way. So the Vedic mathematics, the book has 16 sutras and 13 subsutras. And today we are going to learn Urdhav Triyabhyam. Before learning this technique, let's learn what is this sutra and why it is so important. Urdhav means vertically, and Triyabhyam means crosswise. When you do your multiplication vertically as well as crosswise, it is so important. Why? Because it is applicable to your all cases of multiplication. Means you no need to specify any condition. Means there is no condition to do this, to use these sutras, and it is important as well as it is very interesting also. Why interesting? Because it increases your mental capability to do the calculations. It challenges you also, and as well as it give you only one line answers. In one line you can take your you can get your answers. So let's learn the sutra number 3, Urdhav Triyabhyam. Okay, let's see. Let's start with multiplication of 24 multiplied by 56. How will we do it in our schools? Like this way. We will multiply 6 with the 4, then 6 with the 2. Then in the next line, you write 5 multiplied by 4, then 5 multiplied by 2. And then you add both the numbers. But in Vedic maths, how we will do it? Firstly, what will we do? We will multiply our ones with the ones. 4 multiplied by 6. In this case, you multiply vertically. If you see that you multiply your ones with the ones, means 4 times 6 is 24. If you see, I have written 24 in a very different way, not in the same line. I have written 2 in a subscript way and 4 in a normal way. Why I have written in that way? Because I want to differentiate both numbers. 2 will be used as your carry one, and 4 will become the part of your answer. This is your first step. Then what will we do after that? We will multiply the tens of the first number with the ones of the second number and ones of the first number with the tens of the second number. It means you are multiplying crosswise. If you see, we said that in the starting we explain that Urdhav Triyabhyam is vertically crosswise. So you multiply 2 with 6 and 4 with 5 and you add both the products. 2 times 6 is 12 plus 4 times 5 is 20. Now we will add 12 plus 20. How we will add? We will break the numbers. 12 plus 20. So firstly add 20 plus 10, 30 plus 2, 32. But if you see, I have written 34 over here. So why 34 and how 34 has come? We will add the 2 in our 32. We will add 2. I told you now we will take 2 as our carry one. So the answer came 34. Then after that, the step third is you multiply 2 with the 5. So 2 with the 5. 2 5s is 10. Then 10 in 10, you will add the carry one 3. So 10 plus 3 is your 13. So your answer is 1344. If you see, we get the result in a one line. I show you this way, 2 into 5 and 2 into 6 plus 4 into 5 and 6 into 4. You no need to do this. You will do this way directly. 13 and 3 4 and 2 4. This is well I show you to just to make you understand. So your answer is 1344. Okay, let's take one more example. 95 multiply by 64. So tell me, what is the first step? What will we do? I want you to unmute yourself and give me and tell me what will we do first.
5 multiplied by 4.
Yes, we will multiply the ones with the 1. 5 fours is 20, right? So we will write 20 in this way? No.
No, 0 will be written here and 2 will be carried forward.
Yes, 2 will be carry forward. Then second step is what? We will
9
multiply.
into 4
Yes, and
plus 6 into 5.
yes, now we will not write it as 9 into 4 plus 5 into 6. We will do this mental calculation. 9 into 4 is what?
36,
36. And 6 into 5 is what?
14,
30. Now we will add 36 plus 30. Okay, so you
66.
know, yes, 66. Good. And if you are a kid, you can break the numbers also. 36 plus 30, 66. Or you can add 30 plus 30, 60 plus 66. Plus you will add 2 as your carry one. Okay, so your answer is 68. Clear?
Yes.
Then after that, what is the last step?
9 into 6.
9 into 6. 9 6 is
54.
yes.
54 plus 6, 60.
Yes. So our answer is what? 6080. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see the one more example. 32 multiplied by 84. What will you do? Firstly, multiply the ones with the ones. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Right? Then what will you do? 3 multiplied by 4 and 2 multiplied by 8. 3 4s are 12 plus 8 2s are 16. So 12 plus 16 is 28. But if you see in the first step, when you multiply 2 with the 4, your answer came in a one digit. So the whole 8, the whole digit will become the part of your answer and there will be no carry one. Okay. Then what will you do? 3 multiply with 8. So 3 8s is 24 plus 2 is 26. So our answer is 2688. I hope this is clear to you. So now I want you to use your pen and paper and solve 54 multiplied by 59 using this technique. You have 30 seconds to solve this question. So your time starts now. Your 30 seconds is over and the correct answer is 3186. Okay, let's see how we will do that. 9 4s are 36. Then 9 5s are 45 plus 5 4s are 20. Then you add 45 plus 20. Your answer came 65. Then you add plus 3 as your carry one, 68. Then the last one is 5 5s are 25 plus 6 is 31. So your answer is 3186. Now solve once more. Multiply 68 and 15.
1020.
Very nice. 1020. So the correct answer is 1020. I think you all get this. How to multiply the 2 digit with the 2 digit by using. And now we will call this cross multiplication for your ease. Okay. Urdhav Triyabhyam. Okay. The next one. Let's learn 2 new techniques. Okay. Tricks. You can say so. Tricks also. So multiply 24 with 26. I want you to multiply 24 and 26 by using this technique. And you have this time only 20 seconds. It's the right answer, 624. But if we see the tens part of both the numbers are same. And the ones part, if you add them, your answer will be 10. Right? If this kind of questions came, then what will we do? We will multiply the 2. What is the next consecutive number? Or we can say, so what is the next number after 2? That is 3. Right? So we multiply 2 into 3. So our answer came 6. So we write 6. And after that, what will you do? You multiply the ones with the ones. So 4 6 are 24. So your answer will come 624. You no need to do that cross multiplication. You can use this technique. Yes, let's see one more. 64 multiplied by 66, right? In this, your tens digit is same and your ones digit, the sum of the ones digit is 10. So what will we do? We will multiply 6 with, what is the next consecutive number? 7. So we'll multiply 6 into 7. Yes? So your answer will come 42. And you multiply 4 with the 6. So your answer will come 24. So the answer is 4224. Then tell me, what is 75 multiplied by 75? This trick will take only 5 seconds. Yes, 5625. Good. Now, next number, 34 multiplied by 36.
1224.
1224.
Very good. Very nice. Next one, next number. 58 multiplied by 52.
3016.
3016.
Very good. Then let's see one more number. 91 multiplied by 99.
9009.
9009. Okay.
Yes, 9009.
9009.
9009.
Yes. Right.
9009.
That's correct. Very good. 91 multiplied by 99. But if we see what we learn, what is the next consecutive number? 9 multiplied by 10. That is 90. And you multiply your ones with the ones. But your answer came 9. So when this happen, your answer will, when you multiply your ones with the ones, your answer will always be in a 2-digit number. Okay. So you will put 0 before that. So the answer is 9009. By using this technique, we can find the square of the number whose are ending with 5. For example, 45 multiplied by 45, or we can say so 45, the square of 45, right? Which means 45 multiplied by 45. So what will you do? 4 multiplied by is 20.
2025.
Yes, 2025. Clear? So you can find the squares of the numbers of 2-digit number who's ending with 5 by using this technique. Okay, let's learn new trick, one more trick. Here, if you see in this case, can anybody identify what is the similarity or the difference?
The number at one's place is same.
The number at one's place is same. Good. And
Addition of tens place is again 10.
yes, that's good. That is the opposite of the first one trick I told you, right? So in this case, what will we do? Can anybody guess? Can anybody want to say? So what will you do? You multiply your 4, your tens digit with the tens digit. 4 multiplied by 6. 24 plus in this you will add the, what is your ones digit? That is 4. So that is will be 28. And after that you multiply your ones with the ones. 4 fours are 16. So your answer is 2816. Let's take one more example. 28 multiplied by 88. Okay. In this case, your sum of the tens place is 10 and your units places are same. So what will we do? We multiply the tens with the tens. 2 8s are 16. Plus in that you will add your ones digit. 16 plus 8. So your answer will come 24. After that, you multiply your ones with the ones. 8 8s are 64. So the answer is 2464. Okay, let's do next one. 57 multiplied by 57. Now you give me answer. 57 multiplied by 57.
3249.
3249.
Good.
3249. Yes.
Nice. Next one. 38 multiplied by 78. 2964. Yeah, 2964 is the correct answer. Okay, let's do one more. 51 multiplied by 51.
2601.
Yes, good. 2601 is the correct one. But see, I told you the technique. What is the technique? 5 multiplied by 5, 25. You will add your ones. So you will get 26. But I told you to multiply the ones with the ones. Your answer will come 1. So the same condition applies here. When you multiply your ones with the ones, your answer should be 2 digit, not 1 digit. Clear? Okay, the next one. 97 multiplied by 17.
1649.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. 1649. I think so. The 2 by 2 digit multiplication and the two tricks are clear to you. Yeah.
Ma'am, actually my answer is coming wrong. I got the answer 1049.
Once you got the answer 1049. What did you do?
Ma'am, firstly I multiplied the 9 into 1 into
Yes.
bracket and plus 1, 11.
Plus, what did you do? Plus?
So plus 1.
Plus 1. Why you had plus 1? I told you to add the ones. The ones is 7. 9 multiplied by 1 is 9. Plus you will add your ones. Ones digit is 7. 9 plus 7. So your answer will come 16. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Excuse me,
Now-
ma'am. I also
Yes.
have a question. Ma'am, how to identify which we learned Akhilam also before. Which method you have to apply when? How to know that?
Okay, Niklam you learned before. When you learn Niklam, your numbers are near to your bases. Sir has told you the bases are 10, 20,
Yes,
50.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. Then when you can use Niklam if you see 44 and 64, right?
Yes.
If you want to try the base method over here, what base will you take? You can take either 50 also or
Yes, ma'am.
60 also. Both bases you can take.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, but if you see, if you take your base 50, then in the case of 64, then your difference is 14. Then you have to multiply the complication, that becomes your complication calculations complex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then use this cross multiplication method. But when the numbers are like 44 multiplied by 45, right?
Yes,
Which
ma'am.
is near to your bases,
Bases.
in this cases, then use the Nikla method.
Okay, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Very clear.
Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome. Let's learn 3 by 2 multiplication. Okay. In this school, we learn this way, but in Vedic maths, how we will do that? What is our first step in 2 by 2? Tell me. I want the response from you. What is our first step?
Multiplying the ones.
We multiply
Multiplying the ones. 6
Good,
and 4.
good. Yes. This is same. Okay, we will multiply 6 into 4. 6 times 4 is 24. And we will write in this way, 2 as our carry and 4 as the part of our answer. What is the second step in our 2 by 2 calculation? Tell me. Cross multiplication, yes. So we will multiply.
Cross multiplication.
Good. So you multiply your tens with ones and your ones with tens. So 2 times 4, 8, plus 2 times 6 is 12, right? So 8 plus 12 is our answer came 20, but we will add 2 as our carry. So your answer will become 22. In this, 2 will become the part of your answer and 2 will be treated as the carry one. After that, now this is the change. What will we do? We will multiply the tens with the tens and hundreds with the ones. Okay, you multiply vertically and 1 cross. So 7 fours are 28 plus 2 twos are 4. So 28 plus 4 is 32. Then you will add the 2, carry 1. So your answer is 34. Last step is you multiply your 7 with 2. Means your hundreds of first number with the tens of the second number. Or you can say the last numbers also. In the other words, if you want to say so. Okay. You multiply 7 with the 2. So 7 twos are 14 plus add 3. Then the answer is 17. So the answer is 17,424. Okay. Let's see once more this one. First is 6 multiplied by 4. Ones with the ones. 6 fours are 24. So 2 is your carry one, right? And 4 will become the part of the answer. The second, what will we do? The second step is you multiply 2 with 4 plus 2 with 6. 2 fours are 8 plus 12, 20. And add the carry one, 2, 22. Then you will multiply 2 with 2, means tens with tens. And 7 with 4, hundreds with ones. 2 twos are 4 plus 28 plus 2, 2 carry. So your answer will come 34. And the last step is what? You multiply 7 with 2. 7 twos are 14 plus 3, 17. So your answer is 17,424. Let's see one more example. Okay, let's do it together. Let's do this question. We are at the next code number. Multiply 235 with 81. Okay, so first is what? We will multiply the ones with the ones. So we multiply 5 with the 1. So your answer will come 5. 5 ones are 5. What is the second step? We multiply the tens with ones and ones with tens, which is the same step we learn in 2 by 2. Right? So 3 multiplied by 1 is 3 plus 8 fives are 40. So your answer will come 43. In this case, 4 will be treated as the carry and 3 as the part of your answer. Then the third step. The third step is you multiply 3 with the 8 and 2 with the 1. So 3 8s are 24 plus 2. 26 plus 4. The answer will come 30. So 0 as the part of your answer and 3 as the carry one. And the last step is we will multiply 2 with the 8. So 2 8s is 16 plus 3 is 19. So your answer is 19,035. Now let's do this question. I want you to do this question. 368 multiplied by 47.
17296, ma'am.
Okay, 17296. The correct answer is 17296. I want you to check your answer 18086.
Ma'am, I checked. There was a mistake in addition, ma'am. 24 plus 21, I counted 55.
Okay, then
Yeah, ma'am.
then read right. Okay, clear? Let's do one more. Multiply 154 with 92.
Ma'am, 141.
14168.
1416. Yeah, that's the correct answer. So let's see it last. We will multiply 4 with 2, 8. 5 2s are 10 plus 9 4s are 36. Plus 10 is 36 plus 10 is 46. Then you multiply 5 9s are 45 plus 2. 45 plus 2, 47 plus 4, 51. And the last 9 ones are 9 plus 5 is 14. So your answer is 14,168. Now we have learned 2 by 2, 3 by 2. But what happened if the 3 numbers came and we have to multiply 3 with the 3? So let's learn 3 by 3 multiplication. Okay. The first and second step is always the same. The first step is what? We multiply the ones with the ones. The same, 4 2s are 8. The second step, what will we do? We do cross multiplication. 1 multiplied by 2 plus 4 multiplied by 5. So 1 2s are 2 plus 4 5s is 20. 20 plus 2 is 22. Right? But the third step in this case is what? You multiply the hundreds with the ones and hundreds with the ones and tens with the tens. Means 5 with 2, 4 multiplied by 7 and 1 multiplied by 5. Right? So 5 2s are 10 plus 28, 38 plus 5, 43 plus 2. Now you will add the carry one. 45. Your answer will come 45. Then after that, you do the cross multiplication of what number? Hundreds with the tens and then tens with the hundreds. It means you multiply 5 with the 5 and 7 with the 1. So 5 multiplied by 5 is 25 plus 7. Your answer will come 32 and you will add 4. So the answer is 36. Then the last step is you multiply the last number with the last number, means hundreds with the hundreds. 5 7s are 35 and we will add the carry 3. The answer came 38. So our answer is 3,86,528. I hope that's clear to you. Let's see one more example. Okay, let's do it together so I will know how much you know. So what is the first step?
8 multiplied by 3.
Multiply ones.
Yes, ones with the ones or 8 with the 3. The answer is 24. What is the second step?
Cross multiplication. 2 into 8 plus 0 into 3.
Yes, correct. 2 into 8 plus 0 into 3. So 2 8s are 16 and 0 into 3 is what? 0.
Yes.
So 16 plus we will add the carry 1, 2. So our answer will come 18. What is the third step?
5 multiplied by 8 plus 4 multiplied by 3 plus 2 multiplied by 0.
Correct. 5 8s are 40 plus 4 3s are 12. 52. But 2 multiplied by 0 is 0. So 52 plus 1. So our answer will come 53. Okay. What is the next step after that? Fourth step?
5 multiplied by 0
Yes.
plus 2 multiplied by 2.
Yes. So our answer is 13. Why 13? 4 2s are 8 and 5 multiplied by 0 is 0. So 8 plus 5.
5.
Okay. 13. And what is the last step?
5 multiplied by 4.
Yes. 20 plus 1. We will add the carry one. 21. Okay. So our answer is 2,13,384.
4.
Okay. Now you do this question. 924 multiplied by 183. Okay, let's see what is the correct answer. The correct answer is 169092. I just repeat the steps once again. 4 3s are, then you will do 2 3s are plus 8 4s are. Then after that you multiply 2 with 8, 9 with 3 and 1 with 4. After that you multiply 9 with 8 and 2 with 1, and the last step is you multiply 9 with the 1. Okay, let's do one more. 293 multiplied by 845. So the correct answer is 247585. Okay, let's see how many steps we have. We learn that is the first, second, third. So how we will determine what the steps are. So if you see in your 2 by 2 multiplication, when you multiply 2 digit with the 2 digit, your total number of digits are 4. So what will you do? How to find the number of steps? Just do -1. So it means you have 3 steps. Okay. In 3 by 2, how many total number of digits you have? 5. So it means you have the 4 steps in that case. And in 3 by 3, how many digits you have? 6. So it means you have the 5 steps. So this is the way to learn your steps, and this is the way to check your answer also, that whether you have missed any step or not. So 1 2 3, yes, there are 3 steps. So that means your answer is right. Okay. Now let's learn one new trick of multiplication trick of 5. Okay. When we multiply any number with 5, then how we can multiply? Okay. If that number is an even number. Okay. Even numbers are what? Which can be divided equally. Okay. Which can be divided in pairs. Or we can say so 2 4 6 8 0, or the n numbers end with this are the even numbers. So for example, let's take 24 multiplied by 5. Right? So what will you do? You do half the number. Half of 24 is 12 and put 0. Yes, so this is your answer, 120. Let's check whether our answer is right or wrong. Okay, how we will multiply? We multiply 4 5s are 20 and you put 2 carry, 5 2s are 10 plus 2, 12. So this is the way to find your answer. In this same case, the half 72. 72 is an even number, right? So the half of 72 is what? 36.
6.
And yes, after that put 0. So the answer is 360.
60.
Okay, let's do one more. 54 multiplied by 5.
270.
70.
Nice, very nice, very nice, very nice.
70.
The next one, 68 multiplied by 5.
340.
340.
Very nice. Then if the 3-digit number come, then 340 multiplied by 5.
1700.
1700. That's nice. The next one, 658 multiplied by 5.
Little difficult.
Then do it.
290.
Good. 3290. He gives you the competition. Okay. But what happened if the number is an odd number? For example, let's see 27. What will we do? We will do subtract 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, your answer will come 26. Then after that, what will you do? Do the half of 26. Half of 26 is 13 and put
5. Yes.
yes. Let's check. Okay, 27 multiplied by 5. So 7 5s is 35. 3 carry, 5 2s are 10 plus 3, 13. Yes, our answer is correct. Clear? Any doubt? Anybody in this numbers? Any doubt? Okay, what is 75 multiplied by 5?
375.
Yes.
375.
375.
Nice, nice. Okay, let's take one more number. 17 multiplied by 5.
85.
85.
Good. Then let's take 87 multiplied by 5.
435.
40. 400.
Yes, 435 is the correct one. Okay, if the 3-digit came, 777 multiplied by 5.
So we'll remove 17 first and then
No, no, you will do minus 1.
minus 1. Okay.
Ma'am, 3885.
3885. Good, 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 good. That's the correct answer, 3885. So I think that's clear to you. Okay, now we have learned so many things, right? So what are the advantages of learning? So you get the one-line answers. Your multiplication will become faster and easier. You remove your finger counting. You start doing mental calculations, right? So, and it also saves your time. And you just need to learn tables up to 9. So let's just revise what we learned. In 2 by 2, what will you do? Multiply ones with the ones, tens with ones, and the ones with tens or tens with ones. And then in the last, you multiply your tens with the tens. That is the 2 by 2 multiplication above. Okay. Then we learn the case number 1, where our tens digits are same and our sum of the unit digit is 10. So what will we do? We multiply 3 with the 4, 12, and we multiply the ones with the ones. So 7 3s is 21. So your answer is 1221. Then we learn the second case, where our sum of tens digit is 10. See, 7 plus 3 is 10. And your unit digits are same, that is 3 and 3, right? So what will you do? You multiply your tens with your tens. Means 7 3s are 21, then add your ones, 24. Then you multiply your ones with the ones, but with the condition that your answer will be a 2 digit. So that's why we put 0 before that. Let's learn 3 by 2. What is the first step? We multiply the ones with the ones. Then after that, we do the cross multiplication. 5 with 3 and 2 with 2. Then after that, you do 5 with 2 and 3 with 3. Then the last step is you multiply 3 with your 2. Okay, and the last we learn, we multiply 4 with the 3. 3 by 3 multiplication we do ones with the ones, then tens with the ones and ones with the tens. Then your third step is you multiply ones with the ones, hundreds with the ones, and ones with the hundreds. Then after that you multiply your hundreds with the tens and tens with the hundreds. And your last step is you multiply your hundreds with the hundreds. Okay. So what? That our course is divided into 5 levels, which have the separate 5 books. And in this book, you get the spaces for doing your calculations, for your homeworks. We also provide you the homeworks, assignments, right? And what topics we covered in our this course? Addition, subtraction, multiplication. Many of you have joined the Niklam session, right? Squares, cubes, square roots, cube roots, percentage. So many tricks that like you learned that mathematics trick of 5, your calendar system, linear equations, and ratio and proportion. Okay, we have so many students not in India but outside India also, and basically your every level will take approximate 2 months to complete. It depends whether you are in a class 3rd or 4th, or whether you are in class 10th or 11th, what is your age, how much you are getting it. So it depends, that it is approximately of 2 months each book or each level you will take. And it is not very bothering to you, because every week you have only one class, okay, and which will be of online and will be of 1 hour. But to give this webinar, you can join also our training course, teacher training course. That course is only for 1 month, and we will provide you everything, the concepts, the books, the presentations, the videos, everything will be provided to you. So this is the course, and I really want to thank you for giving your precious time for coming to this. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
ma'am,
you.
for enlightening us. It was an amazing hearing you and gaining this amazing knowledge. So I, on behalf of DG Section, would like to thank Nia ma'am for her guidance, and thank you each and everyone for attending this webinar. I'm sure everyone has got to learn new thing today, which will definitely help them in future. Thank you, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you at the next events as well. Thank you.